Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have an article regarding that British, I think he was a medical personnel in Ukraine, and he got captured and then he died while in Russian captivity. And it seems like the Russians returned the body to UK, and now the British authorities claim that the body of this person was mutilated, tortured and all that. So let's see what this article tells us. This article is from Ukrainska Pravda, September 7th, 2022. Russia returns body of UK citizen Paul Urey. It's mutilated, showing traces of torture. Now this is that guy. If he looks familiar. Okay, so let's see. Russia has returned the body of Paul Urey, a British aid worker. I thought it was medical personnel, probably the same here, after over a month and a half of negotiations. Urey was detained on 29th of April and held hostage by pro-Russian forces in a self-proclaimed Donetsk People's Republic, DPR. He died on 10th of July while in custody. Russia's claim that Urey died from quote-unquote illness and stress turned out to be false. Urey was tortured to death. Dmytro Lubinets, the Verkhovna Rada, Ukrainian Parliament Commissioner for Human Rights, on Telegram. Quote from Lubinets. In July, Russian propagandists claim that Paul Urey died from illness and stress. Today, on 7 September, we obtained his mutilated body. Forensic medical experts will confirm the cause of Paul Urey's death. The UK Embassy in Ukraine has been duly informed. As a human rights commissioner, I can state with full responsibility for my words that Urey was a violent death. A human cannot survive torture like that. I saw a photograph of Urey's body. There leave no doubt as to the fact that he has been tortured. Details. Lubinets said that the Urey's torture and subsequent murder is a war crime, which will constitute another piece of evidence during the tribunal against the Russian political and military leadership, evidence in the tribunal over Putin, he stressed. Previously, on July 15, Daria Morozova, the DPR so-called ombudsman, who deals with prisoners' rights, wrote on Telegram that Urey died on 10th of July as a result of illness and stress. On April 29, Dominique Birne, the co-founder of Chief Operating Officer of the non-profit Presidium Network, said that Urey had been detained at a checkpoint in Zaporozhye Oblast in southern Ukraine with a fellow Briton, Dylan Healy. In early May, Urey appeared on Russian television in handcuffs. In the footage, which had been made under duress, he said things consistent with Russian propaganda. I told you these guys are gonna with Russian propaganda narratives. All right, well, let's see. I don't know if this guy was tortured or not. The sad thing is that he died. That's the first thing. Second one, if he was tortured, now that's horrible, right? Right. Now this is what the Ukrainians say about the body that was given by the Russians. Now the Ukrainians gonna pass it over, then they will do a forensic examination or coronary, or whatever we're gonna call it. Now let's go and talk about the Russians. Now the Russians, let's say the Russians tortured the body. If they tortured the body, they couldn't think ahead that if they're gonna give the body to the Ukrainians will do exactly what they do. I think they're not that retards, okay, the Russians. So I think the Russians would not have returned the body. That's the first one. Would, I don't know, lose the body and bye-bye. what are you gonna do? Nothing. Something, okay? We don't have it anymore, I don't know. Someone came and took it, claimed it. Who knows who, all right? So if the body was tortured, they would not have given, I would not have given the command of that body to go over there. If I would be a criminal, I would say, no, that body will never go west. That body is going to go east, north, or south, but never west. That's why I would say. First. Second, maybe the Russians don't give a rat's ass about what those guys find about the body. So they then say, yeah, give it to them because we don't give a fuck. Okay? Here it is. Yeah, we tortured him. Or you play with it however you want to play. We don't care. You know, we're going to just lie and deny, even though the evidence is right there. So this could be another alternative. When the Russians are, we don't give a damn if they find whatever they find. They can blow our butts, you know. We don't care. What are they going to do? Try us? Get us at the tribunal? Okay, good luck with that. Now that's the second option. Let's get the third option. The third option, the body is fine, goes to Ukrainians, and Ukrainians are the criminals who do something to the body. Now, obviously, if you do something to the body, the coroner is going to know if those injuries occurred while he was alive or those injured occurred after he died. Now, after he died, the Ukrainians always can say that's on the Russians. The Russians say we didn't do anything with that. Now, obviously, the examiner would be also able to figure out if the wounds or the damages, the wounds inflicted on the body, let's say, would be before his death or after, and how current they are. Were they 3 days ago, they're 5 days ago, were a month ago, or 5 months ago? They're able to say that. So if they say the Russians gave the body intact and Ukrainians did something to the body so they can claim what they claim, then a impartial examiner will figure it out and will say, no, this was done in the past 5 days. It was not done 2 months ago or something like that, okay? Now, I don't know what happened. I'm just saying these are what other options would be. Nothing happened and these guys are claiming nevertheless, and that body will never be examined or will be examined by the, by the Ukrainians with, we're going to write whatever they want to write over there, and will be closed casket, sent to Great Britain like Rudolf Hess, the Nazi, remember? Or if you don't know, I'm going to tell the story. So he was in Spandau prison in Germany for life in prison, right? And he got, I don't know, to be like 90 or something, and he wouldn't die. And he somehow committed suicide by hanging in the yard of the Spandau prison. So the Spandau was like a castle in the middle of the town, and it was just one resident, Rudolf Hess, and all right, he died. He committed suicide somehow at 9 years old, frail guy. He committed suicide by hanging himself or something, and whatever. Okay, and then he committed. And what these guys do in Spandau, which was they had, I think they had multiple kind of guards, not only German guards and so on. I think they had British and other people over there. So some people say, well, it was the British who hanged the guy. Okay, they say, oh, no. Okay, what they did, they put Hess, they examined him, nothing, just by hanging and so on. They sealed the casket, released it to the family, and they said this should not be opened. It's sealed, blah, blah, blah. The family did not listen, obviously, took the casket to their coronary. They opened the casket, they unsealed it, bzzz, unseal it. They did another, check on the body. They found out that if that's what they said, that he could not. He was hanged from behind up. It was the marks on his neck could not have been done by self-inflicted hanging. Someone from behind must have done it. And then they buried him, and then there was pilgrimage around his tomb. Then the weasel German government exhumed him, got him out, sending to unknown location and so on. So this is how they deal with German people, because they are Nazis. Okay, so this is with that. So with this guy here, I don't know what happened, but I'm assuming they're going to send the casket to Great Britain sealed as Rudolf Hess, and they will just say, hey, this is, we examined it for you. These are the marks, okay? This is everything. I don't know. Remember, I don't trust the Russians, I don't trust the Ukrainians, I don't trust the Brits, I don't trust anybody. Because human race could be so low that anything could be possible by anyone. Alright? Just the circumstances dictate. You can have the nicest person, put that person, the nicest person, in a certain environment, certain circumstance, and he's going to be a human being. You know what I mean? It doesn't work the other way around, unfortunately. Take the human being and put it in a nice environment and become a non-human being. No, it's still going to be a human being. And it will not hide. It will not hide. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.